Brighton 3, City 2, and you know what? It's not even the game that annoyed me, because in the long run, the game doesn't mean nothing, but the referees, man. Let me get onto these referees for 1 second, fam, because I'm watching this referee, one of the worst referee performances I've seen all season. Like, we were denied a penalty in the last minute when we were 3-2 down. He gives a bogus, one of the worst, one of the softest red cards I've ever seen. One of the softest red cards I've ever seen. Like, Welbeck had grabbed his arm and he was already on the way down when the ball was played, and then there we go, it's a red. But then, I think it was, 10 minutes later, Yahan Bash, he does a bad challenge on Gundogan. And the commentator said, oh, he's doing it for the theatrics. What theatrics? He stood him in his knee and he's injured now because of that. He's injured him. He stood on his knee and then it's saying, oh, no, not even a card, not even a yellow card. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Honestly, can't believe what I'm seeing. But the referees was just a mess of incompetence. I can't believe the ref could be that incompetent in a game, but at the same time, I'm not surprised. Because that's Premier League referees in a nutshell. They're a disgrace to the Premier League. They're a disgrace to football. And I cannot believe that they're going to the Euros this summer. They shouldn't even be allowed on the pitch, nowhere near the pitch. If the FA knew what they were doing, they would sack them all right now. They should be out of this country. No way should they be allowed to referee another Premier League game. Absolutely no chance. But let me get onto the starting lineups. I think it was Edison in goal. You had Cancelo, Stones, Diaz and Zinchenko, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, Mahrez, Torres, Foden. And I think we didn't play that bad. Honestly, we weren't even that bad in the first half. We were peppering these, man. We scored the first goal. Life was looking comfy. Scored the first goal in like a minute. one ball from Edison split open their defence. Absolutely annihilated it. I think it was like a 3 against 4 or a 3 against 3. I'm not really sure, but I think it was a cross. They went out wide to Mahrez and they got it onto Gundogan at the back post, 1-0 easy. And I was thinking, it's good now, boys. We're living comfy, but no, the referee had to step in with his incompetence and just mess up the whole thing. But apart from that, I'm not going to get into the referee too much because you know my thoughts on the referees, man. You know how much they're a disgrace to the Premier League. But let me get onto this guy. Because when Cancelo went sent off, we have to bring us Torres, which is another disappointment because I was looking forward to seeing Torres play up front. I was looking forward to it so much, seeing him play up front, scored a hat-trick against Newcastle. Maybe he could fight his way into that Champions League squad, but then the referee goes and messes that up. So Cancelo comes off, Cancelo gets sent off, Torres gets subbed, what's his name? Garcia comes on. And let me not tell if I speak on Garcia's name, man. I'm tired of him. I'm honestly tired of him. I'm tired of him. He has to go. He has to leave this club immediately. Yeah, he can't last beyond this window. Surely not. Surely not. He has to go. And I think he's going to go anyway. It's going to be announced after the Champions League final. But there's no way, because that performance from Garcia, how can you be at fault for all of the 3 goals? Not all of the 3, but 2 of the 3 at most, at best, is your fault. I can't believe it. If I go on to Brighton's first goal when we were 2-0 up. Oh, speaking of 2-0 up, Foden, what a game. What a game he had. What a game. The way he just ran through their team, sliced open like a knife through butter. It was Hazard-esque, Messi-esque. I don't even think Iniesta could compare to that run. It was an amazing run, and I think he just slotted it in that bottom right hand side, and it was an amazing goal, a majestic goal from a majestic player that is Phil Foden, one of the best, if not the best young player on the planet right now. But then, after that, it went all downhill. I don't think we could hold it out. I think it was Trossard who scored, Rodri giving away the ball, man. Giving it away sloppily giving it away. Straight to Trossard, who just ran through our team. We had Stones and Diaz on roller skates the whole time. It was not a nice sight to see. And then he just slots it in the near post. Can't really complain. I was thinking, all right then, cool. We just game management now. Let's hold it out. But it just got worse. Brighton just turned up the pressure and turned up more pressure. We weren't even getting decisions our way. It wasn't a good game. And then obviously the equaliser came. I think it was from a corner. I know it was from a corner, but I think they took it short, whipped it in. to Webster, who just headed it home. 2-2, and I'm thinking, okay, this isn't good. This is a frustrating game, but this isn't good. Let's just game management now. Let's try and get a draw. Try sub on Jesus or someone, and let's go. Let's just get that win or try get a draw or something. But no. 4 minutes later, Dan Burn, he mishits the first one. He mishits the first one, and because, do you know why he even got in that place? Because Garcia wasn't marking. He wasn't even marking his man, and from the corner he wasn't marking his man as well. But Dan Burn scores. He mishits the first attempt at the ball, and he scores the second one. I'm not surprised really. And then it's 3-2, and I'm thinking, yeah, well, we're not winning this game now. It's over. But I'll get into the player ratings. Ederson was fine. I guess he could have done better for that third goal. I think he should have held on to it. But I'll give him solid 6.5. Yeah, 6.5 is fair because he wasn't bad. Distribution was good, I guess. Cancelo, I gotta give him a 3 for that red card. Although it wasn't his worst performance, it wasn't a red in my opinion, but it was a clumsy tackle, man. You can't be doing that, especially with these incompetent refs. I think I've got to give him a 3 for that. Stones and Diaz both get 3s, 4s I think. Nah, 5s or 6s. I think they were good, but I think for that first goal they were slipping and sliding like Bambi on ice or something. It was not nice to see. It was very unlike Diaz and Stones' performance. Garcia gets a -1. Awful, terrible performance, and I hope he leaves in the summer because that was a truly disgraceful performance. Zinchenko was our best defender. I think he was our best player actually, or Foden. But I think Zinchenko edges it, saved us. Could have been 5-2 if it wasn't for his blocks especially from that Ben White chance from outside the box. Brilliant block from him to save that. Bernardo Silva, quiet I guess. In the first half he was good. I think when he was in the midfield with Gundogan, I think he was really cooking then. But I think after when Gundogan got subbed off because of his injury, kind of went down a bit. Rodri was poor. I got to give him a 4 for that. It was poor performance from Rodri. I really don't think he was that good. Gave away the ball too many times, sloppy in possession, and this is what you can't do at Manchester City, is give away possession in dangerous areas. And this is why, in my humble opinion, I don't think he should start the Champions League final, because under pressure, when he's getting pressured by Brighton, and we have Chelsea, who are way better team at pressing than Brighton, then we have issues. Unless he sorts out his composure under pressure on the ball, I don't really think that he can be trusted to start in a Champions League final. Gundogan was good, I think. Again, one of our best players until the injury happened. He was crucial in our build-up, and you could see the drop in quality when he came off. So I'll give him a 7. Mahrez, quiet apart from the assist that he got. Can't really blame him. Got sent out to 10 men. Had to play in some weird striker winger position. So I don't really blame him. Torres, such a shame for him. I don't think I'll even give him a rating because he came off 15 minutes in the game, hardly any time to impact the game, so it's going to be NA for him. Hardly any time to impact. What can he do? And then Foden. I think he was pretty quiet today. He was lively in the first half. I think he was lively in the first half, dribbled past a few players, but be pretty quiet until that. And then the second goal speaks for itself about his qualities. Again, like I said, he's one of the best young players in the world. He's just unbelievable, an unbelievable goal from an unbelievable player. But all in all, I just don't know. This game means nothing in hindsight. Games mean nothing. We're already champions of England. This game was just practice for the Champions League final. But I really do think that the players that played today, most of them, Pep will be having second thoughts about playing them in the Champions League, especially doubts about Rodri. Especially Rodri and Cancelo may have just lost their place in that Champions League final, which is the same for them because they're good players, but it just wasn't their day today. And I would say Brighton deserved the win, but they didn't. It was the referee that handed them the win. So I'm not going to say something that's untrue. I only speak facts on this channel. And Brighton didn't deserve that win. They just didn't deserve that win. The referee just handed it on a plate. It was literally bad decision after bad decision. We should have got a penalty. It was denied. It shouldn't have been a red card. They didn't even look at it. They should have got a red card, but they didn't look at it. So, and I remember there's one time, I don't know who fouled they fouled one of our players, right? I don't know who it was exactly, but they fouled one of our players. The ref told him to get up. I think it was Bernardo Silva who went down, but I think they told him to get up. And Fernandinho did the same thing. Fernandinho did the same thing to Bissouma. Yellow card. Well done, referee. Hope you're happy. So I hope that referee doesn't manage another game again, but he will, and he's still getting paid. Stuart Atwell, you're a fraud, mate. But apart from that, we move on to the next game. I think we have, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think we have Everton next. Or do we have someone else? Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Don't go anywhere. I think it's Everton. I will definitely edit this if it's wrong, but I think we have Everton next. I'm not exactly sure, but it's something like yes, it is Everton. It is Everton. Yep, I was right. We have Everton at home, and that is our coronation day, the special day on Sunday. And regardless of the result, I just want to see us lift the Premier League title. I want to see Ruben Dias. I want to see Kevin De Bruyne, Riyad Mahrez, Phil Foden, Sterling, all of them. Everyone else with that Premier League trophy. Our third Premier League trophy in 4 years, people. You don't understand how crazy that is. You don't understand how crazy that is. That is just an amazing achievement. We are creating a dynasty at this club, and I think we're here to stay. The noisy neighbours, Manchester City, are here to stay. So it's time to move over, old guard. We're here to stay. There's another thing I want to touch on about Harry Kane. Wanted to leave to Manchester City. Well, not wanted to leave. He wants to leave. He told Tottenham that he wanted to leave. I think it was yesterday, and I do think we should sign him. I really do think we should sign him. I think guaranteed 25 goals a season player. I think he's an amazing shooter of the ball. He's an amazing passer. He drops deep. He's got amazing technique. He's consistent. The only thing that worries me is his injury record. His injury record isn't really what I would expect of a player that's going to cost us £100 million, especially at 27. You got to think how long is he going to be out for? How long can we keep paying for? How long can we keep having him out injured for? Especially if we're going to be paying what Spurs want, which is going to be around 120 to 150 million, anyways. But I think United, Chelsea, a few other teams, Real Madrid, PSG, they're interested as well. But I think Harry Kane needs Manchester City. He needs Manchester City, and Manchester City need Harry Kane. I think with Harry Kane and Manchester City, we'll tear up Europe, we'll tear up the Premier League. But anyways, not our best game today, but we bounce back against Everton. Hopefully, we end our Premier League season on the win. It's been your boy Ryan. Make sure you like, subscribe, and peace.